Oh. I snapped the leash. What is crack-a-lackin'? Oh, do you know how weird it is to wake up at about 6 in the morning and to come here to sit in your car and take a video of yourself? Right, so my day started. The time is 7:29. I just dropped Hannah off at the bus stop. She's going to work on a Sunday. Hard working woman. While she's out there getting that bread, I'm out here trying to score some waves. Got the board with me. Pretty sick board, pretty beautiful board. Custom made for myself by quite a legendary guy out here in Cape Town by the name of Matt Surfboards. Shout out to him. Pretty keen to show you guys the setup. And yeah, we're about to catch some waves. Unfortunately, you probably won't see me surf because I've got to get a GoPro or a friend. It's been quite a cold winter, and today is supposed to be sunny despite all the mist this morning, and the weather's supposed to be good, so we're gonna go explore some waves. Very keen, haven't surfed in quite a while. Alrighty, so let's get on the road and let's get the day started. Okay, what do you guys think of that little montage, little time lapse? Yeah, quite creative, eh? Alrighty, we got to the beach. We're at Mullerton Beach today. There's a guy that's about to go running. Don't mind him. Yeah, let's go check out the surf. Enough talking. Like a car. Alrighty. Just saying, it still feels super weird to be out in public and recording myself. Alrighty. So as you can see, pretty beautiful morning, eh? Yeah. But waves aren't that good. I mean, I see potential. Some small peeling waves that should pick up. It's only 8 o'clock. Nope. Yeah, it's only 8. The waves, according to the surf report, which is not always super accurate, should pick up at about 11. I usually go swimming with my mate Cop, but and he's usually the keen one to get in the water no matter what. But always say, if the waves aren't there, is it really worth getting in the water? Right now it's super cold, it's freezing cold, and the waves aren't looking that good. So yeah, I've surfed enough in my lifetime to be patient enough to wait for the waves to pick up. So I'm gonna wait a little bit, and if the waves should be firing a bit later, then yeah, I'll risk the cold, I'll risk getting some frostbite, you know, some frozen hands. They're already freaking frozen, and I imagine hopping in this cold as water and duck diving, and oh my fingers are going to be frozen. So I'm going to wait a bit, you know, just enjoy the morning, and then if the waves should pick up, best believe we'll hop in the water. Yeah. And I thought I'd share some life tips that myself and a mate through all our experience surfing. Some life mottos, if you will. A few good mottos to live by would be waves before babes, crest before breasts, and no matter who you are, I think a good one is always to use the highs to project through the lows. Because surfing teaches you quite a lot. It teaches you persistence. It teaches you, you know, to get through the tough shit. You know what I mean? A lot of people, when I tell them, oh, I surf, they're like, oh, you should teach me how to surf because it looks so cool. And yeah, it is cool, but it's a lot of hard work, especially in the beginning. And even on, you know, on tough days, you never really see the paddle out. If you're paddling out to a far break or whatnot. You know, cold days like this, getting through that cold water, you know, bailing only to go back to catch another. So sometimes you got to use the highs of catching that freaking sick wave to project through the lows of, yo, you got caught on the inside, or you just bailed in your chops. You got to use the highs from that previous wave to get through the lows. And yeah, waves should always come before the babes, unless you're in a solid committed relationship like myself. So in this case, 80% of the time Hannah comes first, but the waves come in a close second. So if you should find yourself a woman who's worth putting waves second, then count yourself a lucky man. Alrighty, so the waves are good and the sun's out. It's nice and warm, so let's get in that wetsuit. Okay, so I just thought I'd show off the board real quick. So it's a board by this guy named Matt, and if you're surfing in Cape Town, you'll probably know who he is. Yeah, I shaped this beautiful board for me, shaped this gorgeous thing, and what's nice is I sent through my measurements. Well, first of all, I designed the board on Adobe, so I just put together this nice purple design, like this nice little butterfly, you know, the purple rails and stuff. So I sent him through the design, and then I sent him through my weight and my height and all that. And then yeah, I put together this freaking awesome board. And what's really nice, I told him I wanted a fish, which is, you know, good for the summertime, but also something that I can surf in the wintertime as well for the bigger waves. So he put together a performance fish, and what's cool about it is that if you turn over the board, you can see here the fin boxes. So currently, because I'm in the waves today, aren't super big, but I've got these nice coalition keel fins on. But if I really want to, and it's winter time, then I can whip out these bad boys. I can whip out the thruster, these nice honeycomb performance thrusters by Ride, and Jeez, let me tell you what a difference it makes. What's nice about the keel fins is obviously in the smaller waves, you know, you have a bit of a faster ride. It's looser, and the turns are loose, so it's like it's more of a skatey feel, you know, and you're going just super fast down the line compared to when you pop in the thrusters. You have so much control, and you can really like pump and, you know, generate your speed. So it feels like a completely different board when you know, pop out the fin. So thanks to Matt, I've got a 2-in-1 surfboard, and it's the only board I have at the moment. I don't have a huge quiver at all. But yeah, I can come to the beach, check out the waves. Ooh, are the waves small? You know, cool. I'll pop in the keel fins, and on the bigger days, obviously pop in the thrusters, and it makes a huge difference. So yeah, that's my sexy board over there. Anyways, I think I'm gonna hop in the water now. Unfortunately, I do not have a GoPro. And I do not have a friend with me who can film me, so you'll have to take my word on what I say about how the waves go. Don't trust me if I say I caught barrels, because it ain't happening. But yeah, hopefully I come back and I tell you that the waves are freaking sick. But yeah, we'll see. At least it's warm, so that's the main part. So I'll check you once I'm hopping out the water. Sorry I can't show you. Hopefully in time I'll be able to get myself a GoPro and a friend. Well, I guess that's the end of the surf session. Can you guys hear this? Wait. You probably can't see what this like. It's so cold still, and there's a smoke or mist in the air. Anyways, the surf was pretty good. Caught a lot of right-handers. That was quite nice. I'm quite exhausted though. I think I need to get out of my wetsuit first, and then I can chat about the surf. But it was good. Unfortunately, I did snap my leash toward the end. Had to paddle to save my board. But yeah, caught some good waves. It was freaking exhausting though. I'm gonna get out my wetsuit and then we'll chat about the waves. Alrighty. Phew! Back in the car. Oh, I'm exhausted. Well, how was the surf? The surf was pretty good. Pretty good, bro. Yeah, I won't lie, it was freaking exhausting to begin with. The tide was so strong. I mean, I started paddled out, got to the back, but it's weird here. I'm surfing at Milnerton, and it's like there's no real back line where you paddle and then you get to a spot where you're at the back line and you can, you know, take a break and you know this is where the waves are breaking. It's like you get to the back line and then all of a sudden there's waves breaking even further and further away. So it's like you never really get a break. But yeah, the waves were good. It was nice. A lot of work to get there. And that's what I was saying earlier, you know, you got to use the highs to project through the lows. Oh, and then yo, I snapped my freaking leash. Calling out Dakine or Dakine, I don't know how you pronounce it. I mean, I had a great leash before this. I gave it, well, I lended it to a mate. And this leash that I have is still pretty new. and I'm so shocked that it snapped. First leash I've ever snapped. Yeah, that was disappointing. So that was the end of my surf sesh. But yeah, all in all, surf was good. It was a success. First surf in a while, and yeah, it was worth waiting. It was worth waiting for the waves to pick up, waiting for the sun to come out. So I enjoyed myself. Alrighty. We're gonna take a drive real quick, and then I wanna chat to you guys about something special to me. Yeah. So I'll check you in a bit. What a day. What a day. Alrighty, so I had a good surf this morning, and got home and just took the bike out real quick to tell you about that little something special. So back in 2019 I started a brand. That brand, it was my first business, my first company. I started it with a friend, shout out Swanee. And yeah, I ran it for about 4 years, to the point where we sponsored some really great athletes, and that was really fun. So yeah, for 4 years ran the brand. It was always my passion project. It was always my passion, and to this day it's still what everything kind of leads towards, you know. The brand, I started the brand because I've always wanted to be a business owner, and yeah, since I was young I've always been into mountain biking, skating, surfing and all that, and fashion as well. Yeah, it started out as a fashion brand, more streetwear, etc. I mean, I was doing all the designing, you know, from the logo to, you know, even like this is some of the older stuff you can see here. You can see even the names changed. So we used to be called Gastup Fashion with a apostrophe T, capital U, and now we just gassed up. So yeah, the brand's gone through a lot of changes throughout the past 4 years, but it's always been something I'm passionate about. And the brand's changed, it's evolved. You know, it was a streetwear brand, and now it transformed from a streetwear brand to now more of a extreme sportswear brand. I mean, my kind of goal and my vision for the brand is to almost be like a Red Bull mixed with Supreme. I would say, yeah, kind of a mix between the two. I mean, with Red Bull, freaking, they are masters at marketing. They sell a can, but you see them everywhere, from Formula One to mountain biking to skating to surfing. Absolutely everywhere. They are everywhere within the extreme sports world. They absolutely dominate, and extreme sports is it's something that I love. I mean, I love cycling, I love mountain biking, heading out to my local trails, do that as much as I can. Love surfing, love skating, and yeah, that's what I want the brand to basically encompass and embody, which is extreme sports. And also I want to create a community, and I want to support local athletes as well. Like I said, we have already sponsored quite a few guys, but unfortunately, as with life, things had to change, and I had to kind of put the brand on hold for a bit. But what's really cool is that with this new YouTube channel, with this kind of new journey I'm taking, I feel it is the perfect platform and the perfect opportunity for me to, start growing the brand in a sustainable manner. And I feel that, in showcasing my life, my lifestyle, and all that, it'll showcase the brand as well. So, I wear my own brand all the time, so do some of the mates. And yeah, I really wanted to grow. I wanted to grow to, where I can really build a proper community around kind of mountain biking, extreme sports, skating, surfing, windsurfing, all that kind of stuff. So, as you can see, we like a few of our stuff. We've got some caps over here. Some of the older stuff like our hoodies. Even like if you saw earlier when I was surfing, I was wearing my long sleeve because it was freaking cold. I'll show you guys here. So you can see here, Gastup for the wicked, and really cool because like we got some, custom stuff. And what's also really cool is that when I started, it started as a passion of mine, just something that I enjoyed doing. I enjoyed designing. Our latest collection, or our last collection before the rebrand, everything on a t-shirt I drew it, I designed it, I threw it into Adobe, processed it, etc., and that design ended up on a t-shirt, it ended up on a hoodie. Throwing back to the old days, I started stitching. I bought myself a sewing machine. I sewed pants, I sewed tops, and I created my own stuff. It was really cool to, have some fashion shows as well, having models wear them and, walk them down the runway. That was always really cool, and it was always a proud moment. But yeah, I started like not knowing what I was doing. I started sewing things, then I started designing it, and all the designs I made, drawings. I would draw it in a book and then just transfer that over into Adobe and that would end up on a t-shirt or a hoodie. And I'm still very much involved with the design process today. But I think the direction I want to take it is to really grow a community, sponsor some really great athletes, because there's a lot in Cape Town, and I think that there's so many really great athletes locally. Just got to find them, I guess. So yeah, I want to create a good community of really cool athletes and people who enjoy that kind of sport, and who enjoy wearing freaking dope stuff, that wearing a brand that encompasses, I'd say, just living your life to the fullest in an active manner, getting out there, with a little bit of risk, because I think all action sports, it comes with a bit of risk, or a lot of risk. So living life a little bit on the edge, and having the biggest smile on your face while doing it. So that's why I started the brand. That's why I'm still running the brand, and that's why I'm putting it out there on this platform. So Gastup, that's the brand. my passion child, I would say. And yeah, we'll nothing's for sale just yet, but I think right now I just want to get some brand awareness out there, and eventually start getting the website up and running, getting some athletes on board again. So yeah, unfortunately you can't buy anything just yet, but soon you will be. But this is just a foreshadowing for what's to come. Alrighty, so yeah, I guess that was my day. It was a good day. Caught some rad waves. I got to invest in a GoPro or a friend. And yeah, next time hopefully you'll be able to see my sick surfing. And yeah, even when I got to the trails, GoPro is always that would definitely be come in handy. So yeah, that was my day. Really cold morning, really cool surf, and yeah, got to share a little bit about my brand and my passion, Gastup. So that's the end of the video, guys. Third vlog officially. I still feel super awkward doing this. I'm in a park and yeah, it still feels weird, bro. But I'm doing it. Alrighty.